Hi, I'm Adam Wingard. I'm the director of Godzilla vs. Kong. All right, so here we are at the big first battle between Godzilla and King Kong on the ocean, and this is why you do these movies, it's called Godzilla vs. Kong, and, from the day that I signed up, this is what I was looking forward to. And, you got to do a lot of stuff in a film like this as a director that sometimes isn't fun. This is a sequel. You have to figure out how to lay out all this exposition and be as efficient as possible with those type of things. But when you get to these moments, it's all worth it because it's basically like playing with C.G.I. toys, So where possible, I try to anchor the perspective from a point of view that could actually be shot. So all these angles, Godzilla's fin coming out of the water, we tried to picture, hey, maybe you could strap a camera in this reality to Godzilla's fin and you're right there with them. And, so we try not to, even though in the CGI world you can do whatever you want, there's a temptation to just go hog wild and move the camera around 360 and all these things. I tried to anchor that into a reality as much as possible. We broke those rules sometimes because in a movie called Godzilla vs. Kong, you just got to do cool, crazy stuff and make it as, insane as possible. This is a fight where we're on uneven terrain. Kong is already at a disadvantage. He's not as strong as Godzilla. Being on the ocean is a really bad place for Kong to be. He can't swim as well as Godzilla, and he can't breathe underwater like Godzilla, and he doesn't have nuclear breath and all these things. And, as a director, it gives me a real starting place because I know that the terrain in itself is going to dictate, the approach to the action. This sequence right here was one where everybody was the most nervous on set about shooting it because we got this underwater version of the set, all the actors are in there, and we way overscheduled this. We had I think 4 days straight of just shooting the actors underwater, and you look at the final version of it and it's literally, I think there's 30 seconds of footage, if that, of the characters underwater. Alexander Skarsgard's actually doing all of his own swimming here, which is really super cool. Where possible, we always tried to link the monster shots with the human shots. Right there, you just saw one of Godzilla swimming. We cut to the back of Skarsgard swimming. There's Kong, he's roaring. And then we cut to Skarsgard in a close-up in a similar angle, and he's yelling. It's like you're dealing with characters that are 6 foot and below and 300 foot and above. So how do you link them up? You try to find these little visual cues that just kind of subconsciously tie the two worlds in together. And you're going to see another one right here as Kong comes out of the water and as the boat flips over. This is one of my favorite shots in the sequence because you can see the scale of all the detail of the water. But he's on all fours, he's coughing. We cut to Skarsgard and he's doing exactly the same thing. And you kind of feel like now you're in both worlds.